Hey y'all, so I was reading in the book of Acts, right? And I noticed something that I hadn't noticed a couple of months ago when I just had read through this book of the Bible, right? I noticed in this verse where it says, and those who were not with them, speaking about those who did not belong to the church, that were not a part of the body of Christ, those that were not with them did not dare associate with them, but they respected them, right? And I was like, wow. But why? Why didn't they associate with them? Not because they were scared of them or that they didn't like them, because it literally says they respected them. The reason is because they understood the seriousness of choosing to follow Christ, of choosing to be a part of the body of Christ. And it got me to thinking, when people look at my life, do they think to themselves, if I'm not going to follow Jesus for real, I don't need to try and be a part of that? I wonder if people are looking at the condition of the churches today, the church as a whole, the body of Christ, no matter what church, and they are saying to themselves, I am not going to choose to be a part of that unless I'm going to be serious, because I know that it is serious business to follow Jesus. And I think the answer to that is that for some places the answer is no, because a lot of places are literally altering their gatherings in order to accommodate those who don't believe. And I just thought, wow, how far we have gotten away from what the church in the Bible did. And it's not to say that we don't love people who are not believers and we don't share the gospel with them. Please don't think that I'm saying that. But what I am saying is, when somebody sees us and they see us living out our faith for Christ, do they think to themselves that that is serious? That's not something that you want to play around and just kind of pity pat and live lackadaisical when it comes to that faith. That's really something that we should be thinking about, because when I read through my Bible and I see where Jesus was talking to people on multiple occasions, though he did not expect us to be perfect, he did not expect us to play around and to treat our faith like it's a joke and like it's something that we can kind of do whatever we want to with and play around with, be serious about it today and then not be serious about it tomorrow, because he literally said things where people needed to understand, no, this is serious business. I'll give you one example. When he told those people, if you're gonna follow me, you have to eat my flesh and drink my blood. He said that, and it says that the people that were serious stayed, and those who weren't, they left. And he didn't try to, even though he didn't mean literally, but rather it was a way to get them to see the seriousness of it. But he didn't try to convince them of that. No, he knew that the people who were serious about following him would stay and those who weren't would not. And he was not concerned about trying to gain a fan club, but rather he was looking for serious followers. Are you a serious follower? This is something that we really need to think about.